I've got about, how many of you have actually heard my radio shows on BFM? Hands up, hands up. Those who haven't heard, every first Monday at 10 o'clock. So I've got about half an hour with you, all of you here today, and I want to teach you something very special. So it's a short time I have with you. I also have a 2-day event with all of you. It's coming up, so the details, Norley will be able to give it to you. It's 2 days where I'll teach you everything from marketing, sales, relationship building, wealth building, all kinds of things. But today, I want to give you a special gift. Something very interesting. It'll take me about half an hour to teach it to you. So please listen, take some notes, listen and use this. Use this to grow your wealth. So a bit about my background and who I am and what is it that I actually do. Anyone here has been for my events before? I've spoken at KANGEN many times, hands up. Yeah, some of you have. Who's here for the first time? Hearing me for the first time? Most of you? Very good. Okay, so my name is Jeevan, Sahadevan. I'm a business coach. I've been coaching businesses, entrepreneurs, CEOs, salespeople, marketing people, managers, all kinds of people from all kinds of backgrounds, Malays, Indians, Chinese, Matsale, all sorts, for 19 years. In the last 19 years, more than a few 100,000 people have been through my programs, and I have made businesses millions. And I've turned so many people into multimillionaires, I've lost count. It's been a long time. I was one of the first business coaches in the country. And 19 years ago, I started out of Sramban, then I came to KL. Who's from Sramban? Sramban, hands up. Shock, Sramban? So I came to KL, and back then, when I first started, people didn't know what is a business coach. It was something very new. So since then, I've been coaching businesses, all kinds of business for a very long time. And I've made people very, very rich. But there's always one challenge. And here's the challenge. And you would have the same challenge, actually. When you make your money from your Kangen water business, from your Najik business, what do you do? What do you do with that money? How do you grow it? Every time someone sells, when you sell or your downline sells, and money enters into your bank account, how do you grow it? What happens then? So this became a challenge. So even with my clients, as they make money from business, as they take home good money, what happens? What do you do to grow? How do you do this? So I realized that people don't have a system. Most people just make their money and then spend some money and save some money and hopefully do something with it. But they don't have a system to plan their wealth. And that's what I want to teach you today. I'm going to teach you how to do your financial planning, because when I first started as an entrepreneur many years ago, and I was starting to make money, my first few businesses, I had failures, and then I became successful. And as I was starting to make money, I didn't know how to plan my wealth. So I asked a financial planner, I said, can you teach me how to plan my wealth? And he sold me unit trust. I said, that's not financial planning. So that's when I realized nobody teaches this. So I thought, wow. So I began to interview extremely rich people, and I began to discover their system. Over the years, I designed a system, I put a system together, and I've been teaching the system now for about 12 to 15 years. And I started turning people into millionaires using the system. Up to a point in December 2013, Property Insight magazine did a 5-page interview on me, wanting to know what is my system. They interviewed me for 5 pages, and they put my entire system out in the magazine, December 2013. And then Star Property, you can actually find this video on YouTube. Star Property interviewed me some time back, and they too wanted to know what was my system. And the interview was supposed to be just 10, 15 minutes. It ended up being 40 minutes. I shared a lot of things. You can go to YouTube, you can search Jeevan Sahadevan Star Property, and you'll find the video. It's 40 minutes where I introduced the system again. And I shared, this is how you grow your wealth. And this is how you become multimillionaires and above. I shared that again. And again, that video became one of the highest watched videos in the history of Star Property. So today, I want to give you this gift. Now, I have 8 keys when it comes to wealth building. So this one is key number 3. So I'm going to share with you this key today, and I want you to go home and apply it and build your wealth. In my 2-day event that's coming up on the 29th of February and 1st of March is exclusively for all of you doing the Kangen water. I've designed it exclusively for you. I will go more into detail on all the other areas of wealth. But before I do that, definition. Who wants to be a millionaire? Hands up. Millionaire. So here's the thing, okay? What's the meaning of the word millionaire? So some definitions first. It's a nice, interesting question, right? After I tell you the definition, you don't want to be a millionaire. You want to be more, okay? So let me tell you the definition. Millionaire, the definition is 1 million net worth. What is net worth? What's your net worth? If you buy a property for 1 million ringgit, okay, and your loan is 900,000 ringgit, how much is your net worth? 100,000, not 1 million, 100,000. So the asset, total assets, so this is net worth. Total assets minus total liabilities equals net worth. You take all your assets, your properties, your ASB, your shares, your whatever you have, and you liquidate everything and sell at today's value, pay off all the loans, that is your net worth. So millionaire means 1 million net worth. That's not rich. That's not rich at all. Multi-millionaire is 2 million to 9.99 million. That is multi-millionaire. Now we're getting rich. 10 million to 99.99 million is deca-millionaire. 100 million to 999 million is centa-millionaire, C-E-N-T-A. 1,000 million and above is billionaire. Now, what heir do you want? Interesting, right? Do you still want millionaire? No, it's not rich. Why would you bother? You want more, right? You want to be a multi-millionaire and above. So question, how? How do you do it? Nobody tells you this stuff. No one teaches this to you. And this is a real shame because you go to school, you go to college, you go to university, you're still not taught this information. You graduate, you come out, you got a master's, you're still not taught this. And you wonder, how do you do it? So I'm going to teach it to you today. Can? Yes, so it's very simple. So all I want you to do is you follow my system. Don't change anything. Follow exactly what I teach you. Do it for 1 year, then you can change whatever you want. Can? Yeah, because many people, when I teach a system, they try to change it, they try and be a hero, and then it doesn't work. So I've been testing this now for many, many years, and it's something that is so powerful, you will be very rich very fast. Okay, so here's how it works. First step. So what you're going to learn now is something that you can teach your friends, you can teach your downlines, you can teach your family, but it's something you must apply immediately. First things first, you need to open 3 bank accounts. How many? 3. And don't say, no, Jeevan, I can do it with 2. No, you need 3 because of the psychology of the brain, the way the brain works. 3 bank accounts. Now, what's the best bank to open an account in? Maybank? What's the best bank? M-Bank? Maybank? CIMB? You want to know the answer? You want to know the best bank? You want to know or not? Yes. Answer is the one closest to your house. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever bank, who cares? It's just a bank. So don't get too caught up in all that, okay? It's all small stuff. So do this. Now, first you got to have 3 bank accounts. Now, if you already have 3 bank accounts, great. Now you can start. So on your paper in front of you, I want you to draw 3 dots, like a triangle. So on top, 1 dot. On the left hand, 1 dot. On the right hand, 1 dot. 3 circles, 3 dots. Okay, these are your 3 bank accounts. Okay, now we're going to start. So I'm going to teach it to you. So again, as I mentioned to you, I've been making people very rich for a very, very long time. And today is your turn. This is what you're going to apply. So you got your 3 dots. Each of them represents an account. You choose what bank you want it to be. You want all 3 in the same bank? Boleh. You want to put different banks? Also entirely up to you. The first dot, right on top, the first bank account is known as your sitting account. Sitting as in duduk. Duduk account. That's where money sits. Now, where does your KANGEN commission go in? What bank? Maybank? CIMB? What else? Public Mutual? So wherever that goes in, that is known as your sitting account. Where money sits. Whatever money enters your life will go into your sitting account. So today you will declare, this is my sitting account. Correct? Make sense? So any money entering your life will enter into the top, which is the sitting account. Example, your commission, some more, salary, some more, director's allowance, some more, donation, some more, macam-macam lah. Okay, whatever is anything. So you found 50 ringgit on the floor, enter sitting account. Everything goes into sitting account. This is very important. if you follow the system, you are going to get your wealth very quickly. So put it in. So as you do your KANGEN business and you're closing sales and your commissions are coming in, put it into your sitting account. Declare that as your sitting account. Now, that is the top. On the left-hand side, once money comes in on top, that's sitting account. On the left-hand side, that's in the triangle, yeah? On the left-hand side, this is your lifestyle account. Lifestyle account. On the right-hand side, this is your profit account. Sitting account, lifestyle account, profit account. So it should be this way. Sitting account, lifestyle account, profit account. Okay? So on the left-hand side is the lifestyle account. What is the lifestyle account? The lifestyle account is the account you use to buy whatever you want. Whatever you want. You want a handbag, you want a new pair of shoes, you want makan-makan. All this stuff is from the lifestyle account, not the sitting account. Lifestyle account. Your profit account is your financial fortress. Never ever touch that money. That money is to grow your wealth. How? I'm coming to that. So lifestyle account is your license to blow. Blow, buy whatever you want. Who cares? Just buy. Just don't finish it. If your lifestyle account finished, then that's it. You've got nothing left. So don't finish it. Profit account is your wealth. This is where your wealth is built. Now, how do you build wealth? There are only 3 vehicles in the world that can build your wealth. That's it. 3. Nothing else. Do you know what they are? There are only 3. 3 things only that can build your wealth. What are they? Very good. So let me tell you what they are. BRP. B stands for business. R stands for real estate. P stands for paper. That's it. Real estate means property. What's business? So business would be things like what? Business would be like your Kangen water business, and it can be maybe an MLM business, can be another business, can be anything. Business is business. Whether you're an employee or employer, that's under business. All that comes under business. Business provides you with a cash flow. When the business gives you the cash flow, whether you call it a salary or a commission, that money goes where? Entered into the sitting account. Okay. R is real estate. There are only 2 types of real estate in the world. And what is the 2 real estate types? The 2 types is landed and sky. Landed is bungalow, terrace house, mountain, valley, jungle, fish pond, all that is landed. Sky is condo, office lots, everything that is strata. That is real estate. And the third one is paper. Paper is unit trust, fixed deposit, EPF, ASB, some more, options, futures, forex. All this is paper. Question, which is the best one to make you multimillionaires and above? And here's where many people get it wrong. I've turned so many people into multimillionaires and above. Notice I ignore millionaires completely, it's a waste of time. So multimillionaires and above, the answer is all 3. That's it, it's all 3. You cannot have only one. That's like having a table that is supposed to have, say, 4 legs, and you take out 1 leg. The table will fall. You need to have all 3, and this is a challenge, because some people say, but Jeevan, I don't like paper. I don't like to invest in unit trust. I don't like to invest in ASB or fixed deposits. My question is, if you don't like it, do it without liking it. No need to like, just do it. Correct or not? Some people, I don't like to buy property. My uncle bought property, he lost money. If you don't like it, still buy. No need to like. Still buy. So, but some people lose money when they buy property. There are people who cross the road and get knocked down by a car. So does it mean you stop crossing roads? Cannot, right? So what do you do to make sure the car doesn't knock you? You look both ways. So when you buy property, you look both ways. You buy paper, you look both ways. So that's what I'm saying. So some people, they just like business only. Great, but do all 3. So the profit account is where you will do all 3. Now, the system begins. So now let me teach you how the system works. So you need to have 3 bank accounts. Now some people will tell me, Jeevan, what for I need 3 accounts? I can do it 2 accounts, what? Lifestyle account and profit account, sitting account, what for? That's a good question, but here's the problem, the psychology of the brain. When you have only 2 accounts, where does the money go? Your brain has to constantly decide which one goes where, and in the end, you won't. So I made it habit. I made it ritual. So the money in, money splits. So here's now the system. So the system is every time you earn money, whatever money you earn, including an ang pao your uncle gives you an ang pao, that also goes into the sitting account. As soon as it goes in the sitting account, you are now going to make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. And what is that? The percentage split. What is the percentage split? How many percent goes to lifestyle account? How many percent goes to profit account? Okay, because you're looking at me from this way, so I got to put it this way. So lifestyle account, profit account. So money in sitting account, how many percent goes to the left, lifestyle account? How many percent goes to your right, which is the profit account? So what's it going to be? What do you think? Let me tell you the three most common percentage splits is 90-10, 90-10, 80-20, and 70-30. These are the three most common with my clients. Now, this one is Tanjung Rambutan, 10-90. Cannot, because you got to live, right? How do you just have 10% in your lifestyle account and then 90% in profit account? You can't. Unless you're already at a high deca or centimillionaire levels. So that's not going to work. So you want to have either, some people tell me things like this, say, Jeevan, you don't know my situation. I say, what is your situation? Even 90-10 or so, I cannot survive. Then I tell them, then you put 99% and 1%. So 1%, what can I buy for 1%? Answer is nothing. Then why put 1%? Because it's not the amount that I'm after. I'm after what? The habit. I don't care about the amount. I 100% guarantee you, if you do the split every month, within 6 months, you will change the amount. But my question to you is, when is the last time you bought a property? When is the last time you put 100,000 in an equity unit trust fund? When's the last time you took 50,000 and put it straight into your ASB? You see, the thing is, people aren't doing this. You know, when's the last time you bought a watch? That one you know. When's the last time you bought a new handbag? Itu memang tahu. Last week. See, you know. When's the last time you had a nice dinner? See, that you know. But the problem is, there is no psychology in your life to build your wealth until you do this. With my clients, I don't leave wealth building to chance. And I don't leave it to emotion. Because if you leave it to chance or emotion, it will never get done. I leave it to structure and strategy and habit. Structure, strategy, habit. You want to be successful, you must learn to set up a structure for your success. You put a strategy for your success, and you create habits for your success. Am I making sense? You don't do business like according to your feelings. I had a client call me up one morning, and it was 9 o'clock in the morning. He says, Coach, I know I'm supposed to do telemarketing every day from 9 to 10, but I don't feel like it. Today I just don't feel like it. Guess what I said? Who cares how you feel? Have a cup of tea and start. Postpone the feeling. Start. Business isn't built on feelings. Business is built on structure, strategy, and habits. Make sense? So back to this. So now, let's have some fun. Let's put some numbers in. Let's say, what is a typical income? How much? Commission, typical commission, how much? What, 10,000? Let's give me a number, give me a number. The typical commission per month, who said 1,000? Let's put 10 lah, okay? Easy to calculate. All right, so let's say now you earn 10,000 a month, whether it's your commission, whatever you want to call it, okay? I call it cash flow. I don't call it commission, I don't call it salary, I don't call it allowance, I call it cash flow. Just one word, cash flow. So when your cash flow enters your life, let's say 10,000 comes into your sitting account. Now, sitting account must have how much? After the split, must have how much? It must always be what? 0. Why? Because money is going both sides, right? But not 0 lah. You leave about 20 ringgit inside. Because the bank has a habit of charging you don't know what. Forever will charge you 10 ringgit for smiling at them, or who knows lah. Okay, so you leave about 10 ringgit or 20 ringgit inside there. Okay, so sitting account technically is always 0. So 10,000 comes in. Now let's say your split is 80-20. 80% to lifestyle account, go and blow, do whatever you want. 20% to profit account. So how much is 20%? 2,000. How much is 80? Wrong. Who cares? We don't care. We don't care what the lifestyle account is, as long as you don't finish it. Don't finish it, because you cannot take money from here. You cannot touch this money. So now you've got 2,000 ringgit in your profit account, all right? Now, in 1 year, how much do you have? How much? 24,000? No. You are doing a Kangen water business. No way you got 24,000. You would have earned a lot of money, right? Otherwise, what are you doing in the seminars? You're wasting your time. It's 1 year. Of course you got a lot more. So you won't have 24,000. You probably have about 40,000. Correct? Because if you are earning the same amount of money you've been earning 5 years ago, you take your right hand and apply a tight slap on your face. And apply it every day until that amount changes. Because it makes no sense. You can't do that. So let's say now you got 40,000 ringgit on your profit account. Exciting? What can 40,000 buy for you? And here's how it begins. What can you buy? You could buy, it could be a 10% down payment for a 300,000 ringgit terrace house, or 400,000 ringgit condo. It's a 10% down payment. And then the rental can pay for the loan. You may have to top up a little bit, but the rental can pay for the loan. The property is eventually free. Interesting, right? Yes, sometimes you have to top up a little bit depending on the property. Or you can buy a unit trust or something. But here's the thing. You suddenly have money to buy. In 10 years, how many properties will you have if you did this every year? You could have anything from 3 to 10 properties in 10 years. And rentals being paid by your tenants. The loan is being paid by your tenants. Now, is that fun? I've got clients who just buying and buying and buying. And people are saying, "Oh, you're so lucky, huh? You can buy property." The guy's like, no, it's not luck. It's percentage split. It's 3 accounts. The system I've designed here is a no-brainer. It's not for your brains to think, No need to do anything. Just follow. Masuk, split. Masuk inside, split. And just keep doing it. But now comes the danger. Where people sabotage their own wealth building. One client called me up and said, "Jeevan," this is some years back, said, "Jeevan, the iPhone 7 has come out. I will borrow from here first. Next month I pay back." I said, come, I'll show you something. BRP, no I for iPhone. You can only buy business, real estate, or paper. Cannot. I said, "But the iPhone 7 is very good." I said, "There will always be an iPhone 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. No need. No money, don't buy." He's like, "Wow, then I have to take from lifestyle account." "Yes, but lifestyle account finishing." Then cannot. "But in here I got a lot." "Good. Buy property. Buy paper, something." So you see, we like to sabotage our wealth. If you're not rich, you mustn't be angry with anyone but your strategy. Wealth is a skill. Poverty is a skill. You can be born poor, but to stay poor, you need skill. Correct? Here's a poverty skill. Spend more than you earn. Poverty skill. Buy what you can't afford. Poverty skill. So all these are poverty skills. Here's a wealth skill. Invest. Wealth skill. You can be born rich, but to stay rich, you need skill. They're all skills. But the thing is, politics, society likes to dress them up as something else. Likes to make rich people look bad. Rich people are not bad. Bad people are bad. There are bad poor people and there are bad rich people. The issue here is not rich or poor. The issue here is strategy, structure, and habits. Correct? So you're going to change that. You're working hard. You're bringing all the commissions in. You're recruiting downlines. You're helping people be successful. But you're not working on your wealth. How do I know this? It's because I get so many people coming to see me. Every week, the people coming to my office and asking me questions on how to build. And I notice very few people pay attention strategically to their wealth building. They earn money. I had a man come to see me. He's 72 years old, and he's been in business for about 40 or 50 years. And I said, I'm just curious, how many properties do you own? "Oh, one, my house and my car." I said, "Wow, 50 years in business, you own one? What happened?" "Oh, but I visited the world. I traveled a lot. I spent money and I lived life." But he's got nothing for his next generation, for his retirement. He's got nothing. And that's not something you want to do or be. Am I making sense? It starts now. It doesn't matter what your age is, but it starts now. You have the 3 bank accounts, and you begin the process, starting January. From January's commission, everything goes into sitting account, and then split. You decide. But here's the rule in deciding. You can go up, but you cannot go down. Meaning, if you do 90-10, boleh. Then you're excited, you go, okay lah, I do 50-50 now. Boleh. You cannot go back. Like, hey? Cannot go back. Once you go up to 50-50, you cannot go back down. So if you do 90-10 and you go to 80-20, you cannot go back to 90-10. You stay in 80-20. Make sense? Because you don't want your brain to know that it can con you. Then next thing you know, you'll be doing 99-1, then 90-10, and back to 99-1 because this month new iPhone. You know, you don't want your brain to con you. Once you go up, you can never go back. And then you start investing. So, how do you become very rich? How do you become very, very rich? Number 1, you increase your cash flow into sitting account. Become better at selling. Become better at marketing. Become better at recruiting. Become better at developing your team. Increase that money going in your sitting account. 2, there are only 3 steps here. Number 1 is money in, cash flow in. Number 2, increase the split. Now you may be doing 90-10. Don't feel bad. It's okay. You may be doing 99-1 because you have a lot of debt. You have credit card loan, so much you got. Doesn't matter. Start somewhere. But increase the split. Eventually you want to hover around 70-30. That is, so 60-40 is ideal. That's around the best. Those are the best splits. 70-30 or 60-40. You need to live as well. Live. Enjoy your money. Okay? Now, number 3. Number 3 is the profit account, the BRP. There's a word in finance that they use it. They call it asset allocation. Number 3 is your allocation of your assets. How many percent in business, how many percent in real estate, how many percent in paper, and within paper, what kind of paper you're going to put it in, equity fund, bond fund, this, that, all kinds of stuff. Within property, what do you buy? Do you buy landed? Where do you buy? Bukit Tungku, Damansara Heights, Bangsa, Rawang, Taman Tun, Malacca, Seramban. What do you do? Where do you buy? Am I making sense, guys? And that's the journey. That's how you do this stuff. And if you do this, you turn it into autopilot. Every month, your brain just forget about, say you're doing 80-20. Forget about the 20%. Don't even look at it. Put it in the bank account and don't even look at it. Maybe for 6 months or 1 year. Just put inside. And then after 1 year, take it out and invest. And you do this every year. Next thing you know, boom, you've got all kinds of assets. And you become multimillionaire and you're entering into decamillionaire or more. And your friends are looking at you and your friends are going, wow, you nasib baik, very lucky. And what do you say? Say thank you. That's all. No point arguing. Some people can argue, you know. So someone says you're lucky, you just say thank you. A lot of people will say that. They will say all sorts of things. But you see, the thing is, you didn't do it according to luck. You did it according to strategy, structure, and habit. That's what you did. And it doesn't stop. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You will become better at this. You'll start taking more risk. Initially, when you buy unit trust, you're takut. You just buy 1,000 ringgit. Now you're buying 100,000, 1 million, 500,000. When you buy a property, initially you buy a small one, small condo or flat, 200,000 ringgit, takut. Then later on, you're buying a house. You're buying a bungalow for 3 million, 4 million. I started buying properties in Seremban. Again, hands up, Seremban guys, Seremban. 1, 2, few new. Mana semua orang? You know the Seremban GH? The GH in Seremban? Yeah, so I buy a lot of houses near hospitals, and then I rent them out to doctors. I love doctors. Any doctors in the room? Doctors are the best. They pay good rental and they never argue. I love doctors. My brother and my sister-in-law are all doctors. They're specialists. My brother's a specialist, a physician in the Ampang Hospital. Sister-in-law is the accident and emergency specialist in Seremban GH. So yeah, I love doctors. So I bought houses there. And I started with very small houses. One of my early houses was a single-story bungalow I bought for 230,000 ringgit. And the loan, The loan, I remember back then, was 956 ringgit a month, and my rental was just some joke. It was just 800, or no, 750 or something like that. So I had to top up the difference. Over the years, my rental went up to 1,000 ringgit and then 1,003 and so on. But that house today is valued at 700,000 ringgit. So I bought many small houses. So, and after a while, I didn't know where my houses were. I painted the gates purple, so I can find it. So drive around, yeah, that area, all the purple gates are mine. Because I just lost track of this stuff. But the thing is, now people who look at me, initially when I first started buying, one of my uncles came and told me, he said, Jeevan, for business coach, you're not very smart, you know. I said, why? Why you say that? Nobody buys in Sramban. People buy in KL. I said, yeah, but I can't afford KL. Well, you're not smart. So, okay, thank you. So I just left it. And today, the same uncle, many years later, is coming and saying, hey, got any more houses like that? Same price, 200,000. He said, I just kept buying. And you know what I did? I followed the system. Every time I got a bit of money from my profit account, I go and buy. I go look for tenant. Got some more money, go and buy. And I just kept doing it again and again and again until I had so many assets, all kinds of assets, asset allocation, everything. And people said, you're so lucky, you bought at the right time. There was no right time. That's just the 3 accounts. So you see, what I'm trying to share with you today is mind-blowing stuff. That's why I get interviewed about this all the time. All the different companies come to interview me. I've been coaching for a very long time. And I help people do very well in their businesses, and then I take them and I teach them the financial planning so that they can go and invest their successes. One of my clients, Sam, actually knows her quite well. She's a dentist, single mother, 3 kids. I took her business from 30,000 a month, struggling dental business, to 5 million a year. So 3 clinics and doing very well. At another client, a law firm, I took them from 1.7 million to 9.7 million over 4 years. Have you heard of the property guru, Michael Tan Freeman? He's my client. So you buy his book, you'll find my photo with him, I think on page 50 or something. So like that, I've been doing all these things, and I noticed my early years as a business coach, when people became successful and they made a lot of money like you guys are making, a lot of money with your business, they didn't grow that money. They spent it. They buy cars, they buy houses, they buy chocolates, they buy holidays. That's okay. But I realized there was no strategy to the spending. It was all down to feeling. You feel depressed, go buy a handbag. Feel more depressed, buy a bigger handbag. Feel really depressed, buy your friends' handbags. I mean, it's difficult, you know, when you do it like that. So that's when I started to teach how to do financial planning. Now, my clients started building wealth. And many of them, I got all races coming to see me. Malay, Indian, Chinese, Matsale, I've got Eurasians, got macam-macam, all kinds. It doesn't matter to me. But what matters is you have the right strategy, and you do it. So today, this is my gift to you. I want you to learn this. You go home, don't think so hard. Cepat-cepat open the 3 bank accounts. Some people need a bit of discipline. One of my clients is very cute. He knows he will spend money from his profit account, so he went and opened the profit account in Agro Bank. I was like, what? He's from Sramban. He found one Agro Bank. I said, Agro Bank? I've never even done anything with Agro Bank. And that's his profit account, so he can't touch the account. It's so inconvenient to take out money. So if you need to discipline yourself, then put your profit account as an account that's very inconvenient for you. So that you put money in, you won't go and catch out that account every time you put money inside. So go and find one Agro Bank or something and put that as your 3rd account. But then your strategy begins. Every month, when money enters your life, split, in, split. And after a few months, you take that money and you start asset allocation. You start deciding, which is the best? Business, real estate, or paper? Which is the best? Very good. Now you're getting it. There's no such thing as which is the best. It's like me asking you, which is the best? Apple or orange? Where got such thing? Different, right? Which you can't. You say, which is the best? Nasi goreng or mihun goreng? You can't. It's different. So that's why sometimes I meet some of these gurus. I mean, these guys that you wonder what on earth they're talking about. Like I meet, for example, a business coach, a business guru, business coach. He will say, business is the best. No. When I meet a property coach, they say property is the best. I meet a share market investor or coach. They say share markets are the best. No. It's 3 tools. And you must use a different tool for different needs, different purposes. If you need to put a nail into a wall, what tool do you use? Hammer. Do you use a hacksaw or an axe? No. Can it work? It could, but you've got to use the right tool for the right occasion. So you must see, as you look, you might take some of the money and you may invest it in, say, unit trust or property or whatever it is. And as you invest, you will learn. Always start small, but start. If you're not sure, start. Like for instance, unit trust. Many people say you can't make money from unit trust, and I say, have you invested? I've been investing in unit trust for 20 years. I've made so much money. It's ridiculous. I remember one fund I put in 90,000 ringgit, and in 4 years I had 187,000 from that fund. Recently I put another 100,000 in another fund, and it went up in 3 months to 115. Another fund I put 20,000, it went down to 12,000. I just waited it out, and it went back up to 22, and I sold it. So you see, when you invest, you've got to look at the investment, study it a little bit, watch it, but start small first. Start somewhere. Buy a small property first, and your intelligence will go up immediately. Don't say, no, I will buy one day. One day never comes. So you start with the 3 bank accounts. You go home, you open up your 3 bank accounts by Monday morning. Once you got the 3 bank accounts, you declare which one is sitting account, declare which one is lifestyle account, and declare which is profit account, and then you begin the split. And then every month, money split. Every time split. And it becomes habit. And then boom, you invest. And then your financial intelligence